Hey everyone, it's Nina Madden here, your NLP master coach, teacher and healer. In this video, I want to teach you how to do a hypnotic induction, which is called progressive relaxation. If you study with me, you know that hypnosis is an important part of NLP, and hypnosis and hypnotherapy is a way that we use as coaches to be able to access the unconscious mind. Because of course it's in the unconscious mind that the changes are made, the long-lasting, permanent changes that we want to help our clients made are all made in the unconscious mind, because it's there where we have the patterns, the behaviors that we can't control on a daily basis and that are causing us issues. So using hypnotherapy is a kind of like using a gateway to get into the unconscious mind. I'm going to teach you the progressive relaxation for three reasons I use this. One is it's really easy. It's very simple to learn and it's very simple to use. The second one is that it's just as effective as any other induction. There are lots of other hypnotic inductions you might have seen, like handshake induction, looking at a point on the wall, etc. And the reason progressive relaxation is one of my favorites is because, and the third reason is it's not weird at all. It's just quite normal. And people who do yoga and done guided meditation, it's very familiar. Now, sometimes people ask what's the difference between hypnosis and just a deep relaxation or guided meditation. And of course, it's kind of it's a gradual thing. So when you're using hypnosis, you tend to go into a much deeper state. As a hypnotherapist, you need to go into a trance state yourself. And because you have rapport with your client, you're matching your client is following you along. As you're in that trance state yourself, the trance comes through in your vocal cords and in your energy and everything that you're doing. So it tends to help you to go deeper. And of course, as you're learning the Milton model patterns, you'll be able to use language in an extremely effective way to help people just to go deeper. In general, people will only go as deep as they feel comfortable going. So a lot of your success is around how you set up the session. And there's a different video on how to set up your sessions so that you have the best possible results. People can be scared, people have myths or beliefs around hypnosis. So a lot of the success is about putting those fears and worries at rest and supporting your client to go as deep as they can. But even if you don't get your client to go super deep, you still can have incredibly powerful effects and impact. So let's get on with it, the progressive relaxation. What you can do is you can just follow along and put notepads down and stuff and just have the experience. Those of you who study with me, there's also a handout that directs it. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start from the top of the head and I'm going to allow the energy to move down. So if we start now, what I'd like you to do first of all is I'd like you to put everything down, make sure you're sitting comfortably, both feet on the ground. And then I'd like you to take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. The reason I start with a deep breath is because I want to test how much compliance and connection I have with the client. If the client is not going to listen to my instructions, they probably won't take that deep breath with me. But if they do, it serves two purposes. It syncs our breathing, but it also allows me to test how connected the client is and how willing they are to follow my instructions. And then I'll say, take another deep breath and slowly let it out. And hopefully on the second breath, the client has synced their breathing with me. If they haven't, I'll do a third. And then I'll say, take the attention to the top of your head and relax the top of your head. Allow all the little hair follicles on the top of your head to relax. Relax your entire scalp. Allow that feeling of relaxation to go down over your forehead. Relax your forehead and your eyebrows can relax. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax the muscles around your eyes and your eyelids. Relax your eyelids so much now. Maybe they blink a little bit first before they close. Now, holding on to that relaxation, try and open your eyes and you find that they do not work, that you can't open your eyes, as long as you hold on to that relaxation. Of course, if you let go of the relaxation, you'll open your eyes. But if you hold on to the relaxation, you'll find that your eyelids stay closed. Allow that feeling of relaxation to go deep into your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue and your mouth. Relax your lips. Allow the feeling of relaxation to go deep into the shoulders, and the muscles can loosen the grip of the bones. Allow the ligaments to relax. Allow that feeling of relaxation to go down into your arms. Your elbows can relax. Your wrists can relax. Your hands can relax. Try and notice if the left hand is more relaxed than the right hand, or if it's the right hand that's more relaxed than the left. And this comes from Milton Erickson, and as the client tries to notice which hand is more relaxed, they keep comparing, and in that comparison they tend to go deeper and the hands tend to relax more. Allow that feeling of relaxation to go down into your back and between your shoulder blades. Allow the shoulder blades to relax and the muscles between the shoulder blades and the spine that holds the spine to relax. Relax the muscles deep into your lower back. Relax your hips and seat. And the more you sink into the chair, the more the chair will hold you. And deeply relax your thighs, all the way into the bones. Relax your knees. Relax your calves. And as you sit there listening to my voice, you don't need to do anything except follow my instructions, knowing you're completely safe. You can open your eyes at any time, but you may choose to keep them closed. Relax your ankles and relax your feet. Relax your toes, and even the ligaments between the toes can relax. Relax the soles of your feet, the very same soles that you've used taking steps since you were a little kid. Very same feet took the very first steps. Way, way, way back in time. As your body relaxes, your mind can relax, knowing you do not have to do anything. Allow your mind to relax, your consciousness to float in a sense of relaxation. Take the attention to the top of your head once more and relax the top of your head 10 times as much. Now allow that feeling of relaxation to float all the way down through your body to the very tips of your toes, allowing your body to fully relax and sink into the chair, and your mind can relax, knowing you do not have to do anything, just sit there and relax. Now your conscious mind can rest and relax whilst your unconscious mind listens to me, because your conscious mind has been working so hard. You have so much potential and creativity in your unconscious mind that you don't have in your conscious mind. So allow your conscious mind to rest and relax whilst your unconscious mind listens to me. Because deep inside you, you have a well of creativity, of joy and happiness, a deep well that can bubble up within you, as long as you allow your conscious mind to relax. your unconscious mind can allow this fountain of joy and creativity deep within you to begin to bubble up now. And this joy and creativity bubbles up and begins to bubble up and become bigger inside you. You begin to notice the feeling of creativity and joy growing inside of you, becoming bigger and bigger, allowing that feeling of joy and creativity to begin to move so it goes up into your chest. Feeling joy and creativity and brightness in your chest, allowing it to expand. Allow that feeling of joy and creativity to expand. It goes into your shoulders and into your arms. Floats through your entire body now, almost as if it's floating through your bloodstream. Bright electric light of joy and creativity going into all the dark places in your mind, clearing out the darkness and brightening up these corners and cracks and crevices in your entire body. You feel joy and creativity penetrating through the muscles, going into the fibers of the muscles, all the way from the top of your head to the very tips of your toes. Going this joy and creativity even in through the spaces between the fibers of the muscles, clearing out any stress and tension. Joy and creativity bubbling all the way through you now. As you relax, you may have some new ideas about creative and happy things you'd like to do today. Now, there may or may not be some old ideas, or there may be brand new ideas of creative and happy things, joyful things that you can do today. Allow those to float up through your unconsciousness. And now in a moment, I'm going to count you back to the room on a count of 6 to 1. And on the count of 1, you'll open your eyes and you'll find that things are so much brighter, so much colorful after you've opened your eyes. And you may or may not, but you may likely have some new ideas about some joyful, creative things that you'd like to do today. So 6, starting to take your attention, coming back. 5, starting to feel a little bit normal. 4, feeling the sensations returning to your body, wanting to move a little bit. 3, maybe wanting to stretch. And 2, wanting to open your eyes. And 1, opening your eyes. So welcome back. Great, good job. So what I did initially was the progressive relaxation, of course. As a coach therapist that uses hypnotherapy, you have a choice of doing whatever is going to be best for your client once they're in the hypnotic state. So what I was really teaching you today was just about how to get them into the hypnotic state using progressive relaxation. And that induction kind of ends after the second process of relaxation, where I said take it to the top of your head and relax 10 times as much and all the way down to the body. Then the stuff I said about the conscious mind and the unconscious mind and stuff I've borrowed from Paul McKenna to help you kind of go deeper. That was just my choice. What I really wanted to teach you today was the progressive relaxation. But then after you've done that, you can do any of the NLP techniques that you've already learned. You can do anchoring in trance. You can do your well-formed outcome visualizations in trance. You can do your timeline in trance, even the future projection or the decision destroyer or destroying limiting belief. You can do that in trance. You can do circle of excellence. You can do really anything suitable that you would normally do maybe with open eyes. You can also do it with closed eyes in trance. And then at the end of it, you want to then get them back into the room. And so you count them back 6 to 1. I mean, it depends on how deep they've gone. It could be 4 to 1, 6 to 1, or 10 to 1. It's your choice. And as you count them up, your energy goes up as well, of course. And then on 1, open your eyes and come back. So yeah, we're talking a different video of the different types of hypnosis. Those of you who studied Erickson will notice there were a few of Erickson's language patterns in there as well. So enjoy this practice, and if you've got any comments, put them down below. All right, see you soon. Bye.